Today we're in Ballymena and we're looking at the consultation process that took place here during the summer of 2012. Now we define consultation in three different ways. First of all, we call hands-off consultation, and that means that people just write into you. You put out a document or you put out some papers or maps or drawings and people just write to you. The second sort we call face-to-face. Now that could be public meetings, it could be people in focus groups, it could be one-to-one interviews, it could be workshops. And the third one is the kind that we've been doing here at the Blackboard. And this is a continuation of consultation, and this one we call roll up your sleeves. If you don't do consultation, you're running a high-risk project because there's an awful lot of local knowledge. There's an awful lot of stuff going on that you don't see when you go to a place. But if you start to talk to people, and you start to ask them about it, and you start to show them things that can happen differently, suddenly the ideas start to come.
In terms of consultation, we undertook three different methods. The first being what I would term the traditional, which is the post box out in the public area, along with boards to what the consultation is about, and we asked people to fill in comment forms on it. The second and probably most effective, I believe, was the roll up the arms type of consultation, where we didn't so much tell people what we were intending to do, we showed people and got feedback from them. Now we found that the show and tell type of consultation delivered 8 times more than the traditional survey consultation in one single day. And we had the surveys out for over a 2-month period. Very, very effective, and we got very high quality type of information back. We undertook some very innovative events in the town centre, such as, for example, a band and a bandstand, which seems quite obvious, but traditionally we didn't do that. And for over 30 years, the bandstand remained empty. So we found that very, very effective. And even from that simple band and the bandstand, we've already had businesses coming back asking us, are we going to do the same next year again? And they want to input and give us ideas into what effectively could be put on here.
Over the summertime there was various events held. One of them was up on Bryan Street, which is just right beside us here, where they closed off the street for the day. A lot of children participated in it. That has been followed on with a blackboard outside the town hall. It may seem a small thing, but there's 1 or 2 people have commented how positive that has been for their business because they're maybe slightly off the beaten track. There was workshops in the Adair Arms held over a period of about 2 months. I found them extremely useful because it was a matter of consultation, but it was also a matter of hearing views from different people. We're retail, there was architects there was different aspects of business, and basically it was outside the box thinking on a lot of occasions.
The whole consultation process has brought a new energy, certainly to my own personal work practice, but more importantly to the town centre. I think after the 12 weeks initial project, the legacy of this programme is going to be massive. We're going to roll out, for instance, the Ballymena Blackboard. We're going to roll it out throughout the borough, not just town centre, but already people and retailers are asking for Ballymena Blackboard to be part of their establishments. So we're delighted about that. The legacy also of using the town centre for various arts programmes and projects, and getting art to be a vehicle for things that people had never thought of before.
If you start by simply saying we have always done consultation by putting up panels or by letting people see something or by publishing something and then waiting for a response, you're not doing yourself justice and you're not doing the project justice. And all sorts of new ideas and more creative ways to do consultation can come forward. So for example, if you're talking about a big flyover, you might hoist a lorry in the air and say that's where the lorry is going to be. If you're talking about trying an outdoor space outside a library, you might say, well, let's bring the poetry group outside with their cup of coffee, with their sandwich, and see how it feels outside. And from that we can then start to feed input into the better design of that place.